the last stream before the Super Metroid Winter Tournament. Starting on the 31st. We're gonna have some day one games, so be ready for that. But this matchup here today is between Alex and Emmett. I am the Divine, your host, along with Aussie, who is commentating and tracking.
Hello. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. We're using the new tracker once again, so it has an extra setup step of marking the bosses. It looks like it defaults to these Metroid icons, which are cool, but we're playing boss objectives today as we usually do. And bigger news than that, we're on the 120 patch. So Dev just released in time for the tournament. And we'll talk you through the changes as I remember them and as we have time, because the race has started. Alex and Emmett.
Starting off in Green Bryn.
So there's our guaranteed E-Tank. We're playing hard tricky still. Morph ball.
Alright, here we go.
Yep, so the way it works, there's a progression item, in this case Morph Ball. Then the next item that's placed is going to be the E-Tank. And then after that is likely missiles, but it can be anything between missiles, reserves, E-Tanks, or supers or power bombs. Or the filler majors, charge, ice wave, spazer, plasma, X-ray. Yeah, all those are the filler items. That part's not changed.
Yeah, beams and X-ray.
Yeah, for sure the easy way to remember it. Since we're test running the tracker, I'll mention that this one has grapple and X-ray on it.
Oh, we forgot Morph.
Right.
I'll be out there.
I can mark that. And then we also have the boss, or the objectives, starting as darkened, and as we kill them, they'll be lit up.
Have that change for the tournament, hopefully. A little better for Emmett routing here, taking the save real quick, so that if he chances upon anything not good, he could have just reset. He finds Screw Attack. Alex did not find Screw Attack.
Yeah, you gotta do the math in your head. Know if saving is going to save time overall, because it does take a couple seconds to actually do it. But this trip was kind of far, over like 4 rooms or something. So it makes sense to take the save. Usually only one path is going to be the correct one. And then taking Screw Attack directly back to pit room, very smart.
Yep. Get some PBs. Now we can go down Green Bryn for a free item.
Oh, but first, back to Alpha Peeps for the wall item. Okay.
More likely to be a filler than a progression item, as it's... Nah, I guess not.
Yeah, so you gotta think about it in terms of how difficult it is to do the thing.
Yeah.
Just placing a power bomb is gonna be in basic level of difficulty, and that means it needs to find a harder strat somewhere out there in the world.
Yeah.
And that would be the progression. In this case we found Ice Beam, but that's filler, so you can't be sure.
Yeah. But guessing of the fact that the only thing that you had to do was lay a power bomb, it's likely not progression.
Yeah. Since you have limited information, like you're gonna do the thing that is definitely at least an option through letting you use the power bomb to get to a new location, since new locations are the most valuable. If we had a map of everything, then you could pick what's the hardest, but we don't. And then Emmett showing off a nice ice clip to save a power bomb. That one's really easy and worth learning because it saves a power bomb a lot of the time.
Both runners coming back here to Vanilla Morph.
Yeah.
E-tank with 2 power bombs left. Emmett is not going to go through, as he would not have a way back.
Yes, that's one of the hardships of early game routing, is managing your power bombs specifically.
Yeah.
Oh no, slid right into the fish. And because underwater, the screw attack doesn't protect you.
Without gravity.
Yeah. So, it is a known item at the Brinstar main shaft, the Atakun item. That's where Emmett got Ice Beam. And Relics, instead going for the map. If you take a save first, then this is really good.
Yeah. I caught Lava Dive. We're not doing that. And then we see Ice Beam.
Yeah, there's a major on the left through Leodoc's room. But I didn't see what else was necessary. Emmett gets a little munched by the Metroids. They do like 90 damage. It's ridiculous.
On a timer. Yeah. Timer builds up, and once it hits the cap, it deals the damage.
Yeah, the Metroid timer and the B-Tom timer is actually really hard to understand if you're trying to like min-max damageless. Which you do when researching strats. And they just never behave the way that you think. It's like a globally well-active timer. At least B-Toms are. Metroids are definitely, as long as they're attached.
Yeah. I don't know if it's when it overlaps with the sprite or when they are like latched on or not. It's I feel like it's just like they're touching you. It doesn't matter if they're locked on, but I'm not sure. Okay. So we have escape room 4, I believe. That's quite the room to go through, but
yeah, a little bit of a difference between what the wiki and the website calls things versus the community name sometimes.
What's this one called?
This is Leodoc's room.
Oh, Leodox? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, that's a big payoff.
Yeah. So I'm just now getting to the map, learning that you had to continue through the Morph Ball room to get over here.
We're gonna need some power bombs, though.
Uh-huh. Where do you get power bombs here?
Yet.
The redfish room is pretty good. I mean,
yeah.
not good, but it's a 3 farm.
It's better than nothing. So that's actually a big payout for Alex here.
Yeah, just gonna be ahead at this step of things.
Yeah.
Going forward.
So without high jump, there's no reason you really should be going for Lava Dive here. I mean,
so it's not logical. Mention that.
Yeah.
It is a power bomb farm, though. If you want to look at it that way. The ship peebs over there. But the reason you'd want that X is because we do not have supers, and especially after getting gravity, supers are going to be the most valuable thing.
Is there a super door there?
I don't remember seeing one. There's a power bomb door to Meridia.
Yeah.
And then there's the pre-croc farm that Relix is entering.
Wait, was that a PV door or no? Color.
It is, but they don't have any. And then turned off Ice Beam to kill this farm faster. But it actually might be faster to use Screw Attack. Well, probably not. Usually it's faster to jump into the lava, though. If you have gravity. I'm just now heading for...
If runners find high jump here... Okay. I was thinking maybe Lava Dive could be a thing for supers, but...
So Lava Dive with gravity isn't that hard, but it was recently taken out of hard logic without high jump.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Because it does have a bit of a tricky wall jump. But it's more about if you can live through all the damage. Nice fast map next to the ship.
Brinstar entrance, major... We saw Mother Brain, saw Criteria as well.
Yeah, I think we're getting this major to the right.
Yeah, it would make sense.
But it's gonna be a lot of heat, so hopefully the health holds up.
See what else we get here. There's another major in Indiana Jones and a Norfair connection at the bottom.
Okay, affirm.
Yeah, so we have Norfair, Criteria, Brinstar, and then Wreck Ship. So
That's a lot.
the only thing we're missing is Turian. This is quite the hub.
So Emmett's still in wreck ship. Maybe wants to think about getting the other E-tank that's around.
Mm-hmm.
But in 3, you're pretty good for a lot of things. Heading up. This might be for power bombs. You do need another power bomb to get through the green Brinstar main shaft.
Yep.
It has a long room name. It'd be nice if we could just call it Edikun room, but more often than not, you're thinking of the other side of the room.
Yeah, I don't know. I just call it Greenburn.
Just the entirety of Greenburn.
Yeah. So, I mean, basically all the other rooms already have names, so...
That's a positive
that's,
into death.
Yeah. It's not
Lost
enough
bombs.
Yep.
The relics took a pirate laser.
I think it would be quite smart to go back and get them, considering we only have 5 PBs right now.
We have a tragedy on Amy's side as well. Running out of power bombs. Doesn't want to do the power bombless X-ray room strat, where you break it with screw attack and then do a airball into the hole.
That's a tricky jump.
It is. But we have expectations for Emmett here.
So,
Yep. Looks like just slow walking it back.
Alex could have left this room with a little bit more health, breaking the fireball projectiles.
There's the pre-bombs farm in the next room. And that's what he's been using to get all the health back. But took some pirate lasers in the pillar setup room. That's what led to the death. Also probably didn't leave it full energy. Yeah, that just turned into a big time loss to Emmett. Went all the way and then didn't end up getting the extra E-tank.
Is Frolics saving the bombs and then maybe going back down? Probably. Getting a health refill, not bad.
Yeah, health refill save, always good. Climbing. Bombs enable can fly.
Ah, yes, can fly.
If we're thinking of what one thing does bombs do that power bombs do not, it is this infinite height game. Now Emmett's going for lava dive. Exciting.
Ooh. Shaky entry, but should be fine. Oh. Bailed out on jumping up, but with gravity and screw attack, could have just jumped straight through the Namahe fireball.
Gets the info on supers, but that was not looking at all possible. Big lava dive both ways.
No.
Relic's into Brinstar now. Looks like that's what was at the top of landing site. As Emmett heads down to Torian. Meridia.
Meridia, yeah. Finally leaving.
What was that? It's like 1 in 5 chance. Just say a word.
Yeah, just say a word. Eventually you'll get it right.
Good news. Only needs to open the door and then gets a full refill.
Yeah. Paying off just to YOLO, you know?
Mm-hmm. You leave the farm room to go into the blind new room.
Yeah.
Starts hanging away from the map, but comes back. So we're 14 minutes in. Haven't made too much advancement since
Bryn,
gravity.
and it looks like the map is just to the right of the elevator. Which we've already passed by, so it's a little tricky to get there.
Yeah, I just see slow item checks in Meridia. You can get to North. No, those are super doors. So maybe this is the only way.
Alex looking like he's on the correct path, but you never know.
Oh, roadblock.
There you go. I say something and it immediately is not the case. Commentator's curse.
Good chance you can just go around.
Probably.
This is parlor.
No, psych.
Looks like we're running out of doors that go towards the map.
Yeah, that's the last one. We are gonna have to find supers before we get the map.
Yep. See if Emmett survives this trip back. You can farm the fireballs as you go. Yeah, Emmett's good. Probably gonna farm here a few times.
Things to note, while you are jumping through the door with Screw Attack, you are still immune. So...
Yeah. During the door transitions, pretty interesting actually. Like, projectiles aren't going to catch you, but if enemies are moving, then they will catch you.
Mhm.
And then continuous damage things, i.e. Metroids, will keep doing their damage during the loading time. And it adds up to a lot.
Grapple.
That's on the
Is
tracker.
grapple anything good here?
It's a tracker button. That's
It is
good.
a tracker button. Yeah. Logically, I can think of a couple of different rooms. Croc Escape being one. Well, no, because we already had bombs, so I'm not sure if grapple does too much for us here.
Croc Escape as a heated IBJ is kind of bad.
Oh yeah, heated. So yeah, that might allow it, but we still need supers.
Yeah, typically grapple you think of Everest if you don't have gravity,
Mhm.
but with gravity plus bombs you can do all the doors. And then the other thing is Pants Room.
Pants indeed, but we have ice for that. So
No, we don't
Or
have
do we
all the
need-
items.
is
We'd also
X-ray
need
hard
X-ray.
for hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, without X-ray, it'd be expert. To do the ice clip. And then after that, it's a little bit harder to remember the heated rooms. But you're right. Yeah, it looks like a case of blind exploring.
So you're saying it's a techno seed?
Seed. Is that who our current blind exploration champion is? At one point it was Lynx.
Yeah.
Do we have Lynx in here? I keep meaning to get Lynx on.
I think
Lynx is there, right at the top. Someday. Someday we'll catch him. Maybe during the tournament.
For sure. There's gonna be lots of matches.
Yep, that tournament starting the 31st.
With
The first
brand
round of
new
matches
game modes,
locked in.
including item draft, where players get to choose an item to start with and to ban so that you can't start with them. So the Rando will be starting with 2 items.
What's the first game mode we're gonna see?
It's the first game mode we're gonna see, probably item pick ban. It's the most interesting of the 3 categories. Then there's also random objectives, which a little differently named. It's
right.
it's actually each player gets to pick and ban an objective, and then there are 2 random objectives chosen afterwards. So if you so choose, you can ban Ridley, and he will not appear as an objective. He will just appear as a roadblock.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Emmett heading to a new major. There's many other formats that change up the objectives. So, not gonna have to kill Ridley all the time.
But all of the pirates' rooms can be objectives. All of the mini bosses, all of the actual bosses,
Wave beam.
all the statues.
Maybe a reset. Amen. Reset. Okay. Do not have to click that button. Yeah, both of the Norfair entrances are super locked. So there was a major there, but it wasn't super impactful. And we'll never see Wave again.
Yes, chat. You might see the very rare acid Chojo logical. It's possible.
Definitely. Definitely at least a few times.
I know. If I were to pick an objective, just for the lulz, I'd pick acid Chozo.
Now the good combo I heard about is ban Fantoon and then pick Bowling Chozo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you don't have to do Fantoon. Oh wait, you do.
Mm-hmm. Now there's one tournament a while back, one match in a tournament, where it was like, I think you didn't have to do Fantoon, but you actually needed to go through bowling later on. And then bowling was also speed locked or something. So it was a backtrack across the entire world and decided the race. So, crazy requirements can happen.
So we're still looking for super missiles here.
What minute are we up to? 21 minutes?
21 minutes still looking for super missiles. That's what's keeping us back from exploring everywhere we can.
Yeah.
I would think
the power of no
want to
max
go into
access.
Norfair, but
Can't do it.
can't do it. Not yet.
Green Door's too strong. So I'm just now getting to Brinstar. Raelix can be way up on the exploration. It spent some time in radiating that other major, but it turns out to be pretty worthless. We are both exploring the same area, but Raelix way up in information. Has been skipping a door in Big Pink. That is likely an item room, but surely that doesn't matter.
Surely that won't come back to bite them. Not at all. We have enough energy to get there and back. Why not take it?
Yeah, so Speed Hall, it uses simple heat frames now. I don't think that icon appeared. So it's not going to have the heat multiplier, this extra 75% cost that we normally see on heated rooms. And that makes heat running through Speed Hall a lot tighter compared to everything else.
So, we've finally got our supers at 22 minutes.
Raelix takes the lead.
Takes the lead. Do you continue exploring this area, or do you go back to Norfair?
You want to do what's nearby.
You do want to do what's nearby, but there
I'd say
might
the
be...
closer question is if you go to the Brinstar map right now, since it looked like the top path was accessible with the green door.
Yeah. The top half or the bottom half? I think it was the bottom half.
Bottom half was Batoon.
I thought okay. Thought it was the other way around.
We'll see. Supers help with Batoon too, you know.
Backwards Batoon.
Get our 10-minute Batoon kill if we get another pack. Looks like the plan is to take a save and then
Not bad.
go somewhere.
Yeah, this save could be really useful as there's still a bunch of doors to explore here, and when we get to the map, if there's anything around here that we still need, we can always revert to the save.
Oh, Raelix not doing the moonwalk setup. So it's going to be more risky. So you have to tap forward pretty much 1 frame. It does, of course, depend on how far away you're standing. But for the shot to hit, you have to be pixel aligned with the wall.
First try.
Yeah. Fortunately, the super counter still says 0 after that first try. Oh, we're good. Got lucky on the sovas.
We have a croc fight on the other side.
15 missiles? Not actually in logic.
Not even remotely close.
Even with the crazy play with this out of logic croc play fight. What's he thinking? He's thinking about the item behind croc, which could be important. A lot of the time you see an early croc and it's...
These missiles, the extra 5 missiles are gonna slingshot him into the lead.
Oh, so many missiles on the screen right now.
How often do you actually find something useful behind croc?
Usually only when it's early and you also get charge.
Yeah.
Right now it's 25 minutes and no charge.
Single chamber. That could be a
death.
Very large blocking point here. Might not be able to get back with the current resources.
Does have the save on the right side of the world.
But, okay, there's not much on the right side there.
Yeah, so we have Torian, there's the Hotaru B Major.
Into prison. Nice.
We already saw the other side of Croc. No new exploration unlocked. In terms of what Imit can blind into...
It was just missiles.
Yeah, Croc was just missiles. This Hotaru jail item is kind of risky to go for on low energy. Maybe you could scout it and be okay. But then Torian's kind of hard. Raelix missed it. That's grapple beam. There's a button for that.
Tharkus, I like your ugly sweater. Where'd you get it?
Oats push-in sweaters. Ugly sweaters.
An uncle and a cousin. No, uncle and an uncle, I guess, at Christmas. Both came in ugly sweaters, and apparently I missed the memo. They just didn't say anything.
So Torian gives us the wrecked ship main shaft. Early save. Hopefully also an early map. Close, close.
So what's the difference here? What's the in kind of priorities between the runners right now, would you say?
Imit's in full blind exploration mode. Raelix, with his health, suit, and basic ammo, can prioritize maps. And let's see, we have 3 maps, about to get a 4th. So you don't want to run into Ridley for Raelix right now, but it's on your mind that you need to prepare for Ridley.
Mm-hmm. We know Ridley's in Bryn.
Well, Torian connects to Bryn, so I guess ideally you want to get the Ridley items while you're here.
Mm-hmm. Dragon, 2 majors. 3 majors.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. That could work out. We do get the Dragon kill. See what our first one is. X-ray. Nice.
That's a button.
That's a button. The other two going to be charged plasma, right?
Not this time.
Oh. That would sure help with Ridley, though.
It sure would. And Dragon. What are the chances that
Every time.
the back-to-back streams that I commentate are bailouts of charged plasma? Surely not.
That heated major is not very appealing.
I mean, the majors just are not very appealing. You have to go through Dragon. There's just no way you're doing reverse amphitheater.
Yeah. So Dragon's fine. We got grapple.
Yeah.
Not gonna have trouble with that.
So I think a little bit more than what you're saying is the difference so far is right at the beginning. Ralex wanted to explore far more than Emmett did, and I think just getting the extra knowledge really let Ralex take off. Wasn't necessarily execution or anything, it was just the information snowballed.
Yeah, so if we walk through the seed for everyone, Ralex did get the first initial map faster and was able to get the gravity suit sooner. And then the power bomb usage also just worked out better somehow. Emmett lost a lot of time on power bombs specifically. We had to revisit the area near gravity multiple times. Took a trip for an E-tank that didn't work out because of power bombs. And then also scouted the lava dive, which was more time loss. Emmett also went for the major in Meridia, the wave beam, and that was very costly time-wise. In the time save department, Emmett didn't die getting bombs. But it's mostly just they've gone for different items in different orders. It's led to Ralex being ahead. With this one boss kill. There. Dragon lit up. Oh no. Ralex doesn't have Ice Beam enabled. That's the one downside. Him with the rare power bomb. The one downside to faster firms is it's not on for Metroid rooms. Oh, now we get the full time loss, turning on ice before you need to kill weak enemies. 15 supers. If you get enough supers, you can do a low health Ridley. But not likely.
The interesting thing about this room is that there's actually not water physics on the bottom of it before you break the tube.
Emmett going for an ice clip. Without X-ray, it's in expert. But you just need to freeze them on the right pixel. Spring ball. So spring ball, not so powerful. All those E-tanks and supers, though, are good items to have.
Yeah, spring ball's not going to do too much for you here, especially without high jump. So some of the other things that you could spring ball pretty easily to save health, like in crack escape, but with grapple, it's not going to really help much. It's not too much spring ball actually does for you here. Maybe spring ball room.
No. Okay, Emmett's up.
It saves a little bit of time.
Wait. This is the map. Emmett got the map. From below.
Emmett's thinking that it might be Fantoon here. It's not.
So it's gonna get the map and hopefully is gonna make it out alive. The 27 missile Batoon, not very appealing because it takes 30 to do the fight. But it does get that map before supers. But yeah, like you said, there's Ridley. Right next to 2 X's, so maybe it's possible to get enough items in time. But we need more.
That we will. It's unfortunate that we're gonna have to most likely backtrack all the way to Ridley, but is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the items here. There are 2 more majors around. Relics is not getting the slow major in Torian. And then the Brinstar majors out of the way if you want to do Ridley right now. Can you make it?
Most likely just gonna see them head back to Mardia and into Norfair.
So we'll see how Emmett plays this. If he heads all the way to your right Brinstar looking for supers. Or maybe goes right under Ridley. Is there a reason we couldn't do that? 2 X's right there.
I don't think so. I think it should be fine.
I just didn't know. Yeah, still looking for first supers at 36 minutes.
Okay. Beneath Ridley, yes, you need a super because it's the big pink location, the door on the right.
Yeah. So that's not going to be the answer. Charge beam.
Charge beam, indeed. It's a decent enough pickup, but not going to allow us to do Ridley.
Oh.
Oh, that is double
slow
unfortunate.
fireball. Just a little health loss.
A little.
Does not have the second power bomb pack for a ammo refill crystal flash.
This was previously talked about in the Rando Discord.
Yep, move that down to very hard, I believe. It used to be that all the 10 power bomb crystal flashes were an expert, but now it's split between very hard, the unheated ones are an expert, and then the heated ones are in extreme, or expert plus. There's an expert plus now. That's one of the 120 changes. I don't know what other standout changes there are. So there's like 3 big ones for hard race logic. One is you can gravity jump and do turnaround. You buffer turnaround to make it past ledges is now going to be in logic. In this scene we got gravity right away, so that doesn't matter. The GT logic is a little more possible to do because you can stand the safe spot logically, but that's only for beams, since the safe spot is wider if you use beams and not supers. And then the other notable change is in left sandpit, you can be expected to do the wiggle to get to the item. Right side, left sandpit.
A good change, I think, is the thread the needle having an increased requirement. So you don't just get it right at the beginning of a seed when you got nothing but a pea shooter.
Yeah, that's the room with all the chutes, the pancake enemy, and the slimes, the poyos. If it requires nothing, then it can make you go back and forth multiple times. I think it took 1 missile pack before, maybe not. Where spawn is a special exception. Anyway, now it takes 2. So just a slight change, but we should see it less.
think I mentioned this before, but did you know that Puyo is the Japanese onomatopoeia for slimes?
I have not heard that before.
That's why they're called that. And like, where you also have the game Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Raelix going through some heat. Emmet skipping heat. Can see Charge Beam and not get it. Oh, Emmet has supers now. Congrats. And then this might be a Fantoon find in Norfair.
We've seen at least one left side. Have we seen two? I think we've seen both left sides, or two of the three.
Going straight for the gate glitch.
Nope, we've only seen one of three. Okay. Norfair's got some majors. GT.
Yep, so Aqueduct, Criteria. Those ones are a little further away.
Are any of them worth it? I think the one in the sand pit might be worth it, but I don't think the other ones are.
The other two are a little bit grouped together. Sandpit makes you do a loop that's just for one item. Unless it's the spot where it can be two majors in one spot. Watch your health.
Take a look at the map again. Let's see, that's the left side pit. Yeah, so that could be two majors.
So that's probably worth it. Shack Tool blocking the Torian map still.
One of them's, the one on the right is Crumble's Shaft in the heated room. Next to Terminator. Kind of close to Terminator. We're getting to the point, we're in the seed where a couple X's would just let us do Ridley, for the most part. One more E-Tank. We have enough to finish the game. So I don't know how much major hunting we really need to do.
Yeah, I think we have a save and a farm right next to Ridley in Big Pink. So you could just be relatively comfortable with the if you fail situation.
So looks like Ralex is going to go down and look to see if this is two majors or just one. Convenience save right here, which is very nice. Should they be nothing, we probably will see a reset into criteria to get Fantoon.
Yeah.
So that's where he's hiding in his little hole.
As far as other majors go, we have 5 maps now, so speed isn't that high a priority. Wave isn't that big. High jump, you probably don't need high jump or space jump.
I mean, there's speed.
Do you keep in a missile pack?
Speed, yes, absolutely. We have. I don't think we've seen Frog Speedway, and considering what happened a week ago, I think that might be on the runner's shrines a little bit. I don't know if we've seen Dracora either.
No, Fantoon at the top of Dracora.
What are the chances that Fantoon's at the top of Dracora again? As soon as they walk into criteria, it's just Dracora Shaft.
Nothing else. Nothing else, just Dracora Shaft, Fantoon, and map.
There's a Spospo kill for Emmett.
Yep, Emmett going for the major that Relic skipped. This one's just slow and full of heat, so it makes sense to skip it, but Relic's also skipped the wave beam, which wasn't that bad, because it's a little bit close to the Norfair entrance. Careful breaking all your platforms.
Yeah.
High jump
High
boots.
jump. I mean, they're a nice major to have, but at this point, I don't think they're really worth the trouble.
Okay, so it is.
Oh my god.
First room Decora. Yeah. You're just always going to predict something.
I don't know what's with me in predictions.
It's
not like I'm set the
one
scripts
major
beforehand.
on path. That E-tank looks pretty good.
It does.
So, we've seen relics with skipping majors.
No.
And that means collecting E-tanks and supers is going to be very important. Unless the plan is to get them on the way out. Like, come into Criteria, get your Phantoon kill, get whatever items you run into, and then get the majors after.
And what a surprise that Phantoon's here in West Ocean. Who would have thought?
Well, I guess it does have to be, but this middle door is going to be a save this time. Power bombs. Time to find all the power bombs when you need supers. Oh, there's another entrance from Rydia.
I don't know if we've seen all the majors yet, but I think it might have been worth it to check that bottom left of West Ocean, because... Wait.
Oh. So Phantoon's gonna be the other bottom door.
Yeah.
And go through Kraid to get out.
Yeah, that's not the boss we're looking for. It's like, wait a minute. Who are you?
Got boss swap on. Kraid guarding the powered off map. Then. So we have a Kraid, goal 1, and then a goal 3.
Hey,
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so Relic still needs items after this Phantoon kill. It's gonna be all the boss information, but you might want to still get the map to know where the good items are, or otherwise go into another zone where you have the map. See how he plays it.
We still have two X's next to Big Pink for Ralix that he can access with supers, so...
Also true. Once you get enough E-tanks, then you can use missiles to fill in the gaps.
So, supposed trivia that I learned last night is that apparently all of the boss noises are from Godzilla, like the franchise, Godzilla franchise.
Well, is that the kind of trivia that's made up after the fact?
I have no clue.
Because it sounds like it.
Phantoon being an absolute butt. Only a couple of missiles from being dead here. Yep. 500 damage.
500. Super at 600 damage.
No, so 800 damage there. Yeah. Alright, now we need to get back to the map.
If that's how Relix wants to play it.
Yeah.
Ooh. So if you get another super pack at Ridley... Oh, there's another E-Tank here too.
Yeah. I respect this play.
Yeah, I think you just go. It's always hard to judge how comfortable someone is with Ridley.
Yeah.
We can talk about the theoretical minimum, but it's up to the player with how much deviation from that they need. We're just falling down and going around Mother Brain. End game's right there, but we're not done yet. That is a complete loop around Mother Brain.
What's Emmett doing back here?
Emmett's just been late to Torian. He full cleared it, and is just on his way back.
Passing through Dragon a second time, it looks like.
Yeah, well, it's how the zone works. I guess it's an interesting overall world map, where you go from Criteria to Meridia. It puts you right at Mother Brain. So, like, if you could end on Fantoon Crade, you'd be right there. But Relix has to go, yeah, kind of all the way back through the world, except for our starting wreck ship.
Probably looking at like a 45-second escape timer or so.
Feels like it took longer than that to get up there. But it shouldn't be that far.
I mean, yeah, with like laying power bombs and whatnot, but I think with Hyper Beam it might be a little bit less.
Okay. So here's him thinking about how to kill Ridley. Probably sees it's not going to happen. Leaving behind charge, though. Emmett knows about charge.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, a lot of the time you don't need it. We're going to have to pass by the ship between Ridley and Mother Brain. So, the value would just be from microwaving Pantoon, I think. Or if you're barely short on ammo. Or if, like, next item's Varia.
SpeedGaming 2. Just finished with your Link of the Past, I see.
It's a fun randomizer.
It is.
Welcome to the Super Metroid Map Rando Community Weekly Race. How many racers do we have today?
36? 37?
41.
41, okay.
41 racers.
Man.
So today is right after a new release of the Map Rando Randomizer. New patch. And then also right before the Winter Tournament, which is about to start within a week. Don't yell when we're hyping up the randomizer.
I have questions about naming it the Winter Tournament, but you know, that's fine by me. Technically, Winter
2026.
I mean, Winter 2026 is technically December of next year, but you know, that's fine. Alright, let's see. Are we going to get some supers here? Surely we will.
It simplifies things a lot if Relix gets a super pack. Because if you have to do 30 missiles, then there's just a lot more chances for something to go wrong in the fight.
Yeah. 5+2 using 30 missiles is cutting it a bit close.
Yeah, there actually wasn't a save in the big pink room. It was a health refill. So the save is a little bit far away.
Willing to turn off ice all seed except for this particular farm.
Powerbomb 1, Powerbomb 2. Oh no.
Oh, barren seed. All right, well, let's see.
Wish him luck. No bad patterns. So 25 supers plus 30 missiles is the fight. You don't want to use charge here at all, or power bombs.
Oh, this is a good start.
Yep, good start.
You've already done
It's
your
okay to
30
miss missiles.
Yeah.
Missing missiles is fine, missing supers is not really.
Oh, very nice pattern.
Health getting low though. Ooh,
Perfect.
perfect. If reserves had triggered, then that was probably a death.
Yep.
But had an extra 20 energy. And then the refill, there's a health refill on the way up, but you could also, or will be going to the ship between here and Mother Brain.
We got a button for Ridley.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So Emmett's heading towards Norfair. Wasn't Emmett in Norfair for a while? So Norfair leads to Criteria. Criteria is speed locked. And Fantoon and Kraid are in Criteria. And then
Technically, the other side of Criteria, I don't think is speed locked. So you could get away without speed.
I've seen 2 entrances to Criteria. And the Meridia one was at the top of Crumble Blocks. I don't know if there's another entrance.
There's that, and there's Chikura, so I think you should be able to get. Oh, Crumble Blocks?
It was the Green Pirates shaft. Is where you come out after West Ocean.
Oh, yeah.
So we do look at the map a lot, but that doesn't mean we have a perfect understanding of the map.
We see whatever glimpses you see of the map. We could screenshot them, but you know, takes away from the active figuring out of the seed.
Yeah,
It's a little
gives more
puzzle
talking
wheels
point.
altogether.
It gives more talking points to be wrong and be corrected.
Yep.
Freeze frame. That's a double hit. I guess Emmett's trying to get the item.
Yeah. Not sure what was going on there, but
Yeah, Emmett having a hard time here in Norfair. It's not a good map to go for. I think Raelix got to the map and then was able to continue.
yes. Alex had, I thought, the same amount of health as Emmett when going for that map.
Yeah, I think so too. Emmett took a double hit from the Key Hunter, and it's gonna be 100 damage twice.
Yeah. Do you know why sometimes that bottom left Rinka just doesn't spawn?
I think it's sharing a spawn time with one of the earlier room Rinkos. It depends how fast you do the room. Raelix had exact ammo, but also has charge beam. No button for Mother Brand. Not the most filled out tracker for 59 minutes. but you're about to be given every item to help with this escape.
Sub hour? Unlikely.
Yeah,
Chat, guess
even-
your escape timer's in. Guesses. Let me get your guess. I'm gonna say 45 seconds.
even with 45-second timer.
Yeah.
Wow,
I win!
you're good at this. You must predict things every seed. So much practice.
I do, and I do it too well. I don't know why. Maybe I should actually race this game.
Yeah, just guessing the escape timer gonna help your placement.
I don't know. I feel like I have a good grasp on logic and whatnot.
Yeah,
I
you
should
do
become
look
a
up the
coach.
logic a lot.
How would you, if you had to?
Wow.
If I was a coach, how well do you think I would do?
Hold on. So Relics can be done with the official time of 1 hour and 4 seconds, and that is second place overall out of this 41 racer lobby. Just beaten out by Tickles by less than 30 seconds. So impressive stuff. So what was your question? Coaching?
Yeah, how do you think I would do as a coach? For my less than a year of experience.
You have a good understanding of logic. And that takes a lot of research to do. That's a plus. I don't know. I don't know if you can point to ways that someone can improve.
Yeah.
Yep. Very, very good finish for Relax. I'm not sure what the standout move was, but did skip a lot of slow majors, and that leads to a lot of time save. Didn't need all of them. Pulled off the Ridley fight successfully without Varia, without 30 supers. I'm gonna win a ton of points. Too late for a winter tournament, however.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Emmett hits the speed check. Maybe that was something that happened. Either go for all the majors and get speed, or none of them and miss speed. Or you scout the speed lock and then it's right there.
Yeah. Yeah, fortunately for him, it doesn't have to go far after getting speed locked. I'll be right here and just go right back up.
Doesn't even want the missiles. Emmett still needs an answer to Ridley.
He does.
Like-
He didn't pick up charge.
Yeah, it doesn't have charge. You want the criteria items that you blind find to bail you out and be that answer, but there wasn't that much there. Although going on a journey
So-
to the right side of Norfair.
This is an interesting play because I could expect this play if you had charge, but without
Yes, sir.
charge, this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
You
Unless
can
you-
get charge before Ridley.
Yeah, you can come back to get charge, knowing where it is.
But if you get Varia, you still need the ammo for Mother Brain. And we're just playing for finish the game items right now. Specifically, Ridley isn't super important. Ridley is more important as an objective when it's in the middle of the seed and you have to rush to get an answer. But when it's at the very end of the seed, then it's very similar to Mother Brain. Space Jump gonna help here. The elevator route. Oh, you might learn this trick from watching one of my races. Reserve's gonna refill after the elevator ride ends. And there it is.
Bail out Varia.
Yeah, is that her firm Terminator over and over? Not going for the X on the left. Also tracker, forgetting they're the tracker.
Yeah, I was just about to say. I mean, the only item that could have been was Plasma or Varia, so we've
Yes.
seen Wave and Charge.
Yeah, I missed the one with all the info on Wave and Charge. Which one was he really looking for then?
Either really, I guess. I mean, either one is like 50% of a solution for the most part.
Yep. We're not there on E-Tanks or on Supers yet. Oh, yeah. It's gonna feel better having Varia suit. But you know that if you go all the way for every major, then your placement's gonna take a hit. Skipping
I
an
think
X.
it was like there were two ways it could have gone. You find Varia and you say, okay, I'm good on health now. Now I need to pick up X's. Or you find Plasma and you say, okay, now I need to go and get Charge. And an extra tank.
Yep. Fortunately, there's an extra tank right next to Fantoon and Kraid.
Don't need it though, unfortunately.
Not anymore. Has enough health for the Shine Spark. Pauses anyway.
Yeah. Still would be careful about your health and not go using it willy-nilly. But bailed out.
Yeah, these E-Tank placements helped out Relix's route pretty much. Pretty good. 2 E-Tanks here, the Super Pack. Had just the right amount of resources to finish.
Let's see which boss Emmett is gonna find first. What's your guess, Fantoon or Dre? Or Fantoon or Kraid?
Recently, I've always been going bottom door.
Yeah.
Oh, save room? Save room first. Yeah, it's always a
No.
surprise when Fantoon's not there.
Yeah.
I wonder if space jump affects things. Do you go upper door if you have space jump?
Oh yeah, that's a powered down save. It's a right side save. It's most likely the powered down one.
Yeah. And it is Kraid. We're up to 4 finishes now. Sponge was right behind Relix, and then Eddie just a minute ago.
Wow, a 6-minute gap. I wonder what's so divisive about the save.
Yeah, I don't know. All I can think of is going all the way for distant majors. But how much time does that really cost?
Not 6 minutes.
If you remember the early wreck ship, it had
Yeah,
the
like
really
the
bad E-Tank and
The wave, yeah.
the super pack past lava dive that maybe you think you can do but actually can't. Hopefully no one gets some E-Tanks and goes back for that.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
That
it's a
was-
1-round Pantoon specialist.
Oh my god,
He's the
that was
best at
almost
it.
beautiful.
That's why we bring him on. Now Emma was doing 1-round Fantoon before anyone else in runs. But now what do you do? This is 6 tanks, 15 supers. Gonna get church, it looks like.
Skipping the item. And missing out on 5 supers. That's unfortunate.
It doesn't need the E-tank. I guess gonna finish Charge Ice Spazer. So getting extra supers would be a time save. But you can't know that it's a super back there.
I mean, no, but he can...
Do we see the wave pickup? I don't know where Plasma is.
We don't know where Plasma is. Wave, Emmet, or not Emmet. I think it was Ralex saw it in... next to the ship.
Emmet.
It was Emmet that saw it next to the ship? Okay.
Yeah, it's here, very close to where he was. It was near the Norfair entrance.
Very nice short charge.
So with Charge Ice Spazer, missile pickups, missile packs are worth getting. They're gonna be faster damage than your charge beam. But Mother Brain's can be a little long.
So, Plasma, where can Plasma be?
We never saw the criteria map.
No, we didn't. So it's probably somewhere in Criteria. If I paid attention to credits, I could have told you. Go back in the VOD a little bit.
Only Shine Sparks broke shot blocks.
Plasma was in Criteria, yes.
Maybe Emmet factored in these 2 X's as being supers. That'll be the time save that makes Plasma not worth getting. But no, they're both power bombs. I can now mark charge.
Gonna be quite a long, decently long Ridley fight, as well as a decently long Mother Brain fight.
Anyway, Relics has been done for a while now. If they were going to join for an interview, the invite gets sent as soon as we mark the winner. But I'd say most of the time, or they miss the invite, or don't know that we're expecting interviews. Not a fast trip back to Ridley at all. Ideally, you would definitely get this kill earlier, but the items just weren't here. If you got everything in Brintstar and Meridia and Torian, then you just barely not have enough. I guess it's possible that you come to Ridley early, expecting double super. It just doesn't work. And of course, there's a lot of blinding in the scene. So who knows the time cost of that. So this fight, up to 16 power bombs. Power bombs aren't like fast compared to charge shots. It's, not really much better. What we should see is all the missiles and then charge shots until he turns red and finish with supers. It shouldn't be a very dangerous fight. Off area. So this beam is 180 damage.
Yes.
Supers are going to be 600. That's another button on the tracker.
Off to Mother Brain.
Yep. If those were supers near Ridley, it would be a lot of time save.
Yeah, would have been.
Because you get the double value of, like, full value off of Ridley and Mother Brain. But nope.
Believe top left of Big Pink had an ammo refill, but
We're passing by the ship.
we're passing by the ship instead. Yeah.
That's the one good thing about having to take this super long trip to Ridley. You get an ammo refill before Mother Brain. Now it's picking the runners for the restream here. Relics volunteered. Chose the closest person in points who was in it. But we're
I
getting
mean, but yeah, Ralix has been a rising star.
just crushed the seed. No one else in the whole lobby had a chance other than Tickles.
I do not believe these stats on his page. I mean, it depends on the lobby size. 237 races, finished first 41 times, second 53 times, third 23 times. Pretty good stats.
Definitely depends who you're racing against.
Yeah.
Looking at those kinds of numbers. But Aim is still putting up a good finish time compared to the average racer. We've gotten more finishers since it was last announced. Coming up on Mother Brain and the 45-second escape timer. What?
Not gotten a response from Ralix, so I don't know if they're coming.
No. Finished so fast because it's earned to be.
Alright. Oh, okay. I just got a response from them. Said they're coming. 13 missiles, 13 supers worth of charge shots. Is 7,800 damage. And 180 damage shots. It's
Is this live
49.
calculator?
49 shots. Nope, sorry. That's a little bit wrong. It's like 40 something shots. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
Wait.
GG?
Yeah, thank you.
Very excellent time.
Apparently I skipped some majors that like high jump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
high
of the
jump
stuff was,
was Torian.
not really useful after where you were in the seed for the most part.
No. I don't remember. Did I have X-ray during Torian?
During Torian.
I think so.
It was in Precious, and Precious was in Torian?
Yeah,
Fine.
I think that was the first one you got in Torian. You made the classic comment about what if Charge and Plasma are here too? Thanks to Dragon.
Yeah.
Not today.
And we were thinking, as you're heading into Criteria, right before you head into Criteria, before you get the major in the pit, we're like, what are the chances that it's speed locked by like Dracora or something? And then the very first room you walk into is Dracora.
Yeah, so I avoided the high jump in T because I had X-ray. Wasn't really
Oh,
worried
really?
about it. Speed lock.
That's very interesting. Is that why you skipped the remaining majors, like Wave Beam? And,
Yeah.
You just weren't worried about any kind of lock from then?
No.
Oh, cool.
Let's get some GGs in chat. Emmett finishes with an official race time of 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 12 seconds in 16th place. Oh. Get Emmett right in for some interviews.
Yep. GG Emmett. Although I did make a comment saying did not enjoy the seed. We'll see if he wants to talk about it anyway. Yeah, Relix, comparing you to Emmett, there was the factor of skipping so many items, especially in the early game. Maybe
Yeah.
that's how we saw the biggest difference in time represent itself was that early game. You're like 20 minutes ahead to Torian. It's in the setup room. We can see if he's gonna join up. Welcome, Emmett. Welcome to live.
I feel like this is all like some sort of ritual Aussie and Divine or whoever the organizers are doing to torment me or something. Like there's all some at the end it's oh dude you're on Punked featuring Ashton Kutcher. Like what's going on here,
Yeah.
man?
Yeah, match you up against Relix. Second place.
Oh yeah, good job at second, Relix. Sick, dude. Good job, man. That was great. Yeah, I don't really know what was going on there, honestly. I mean, there were some interesting decisions, but that was like the epitome of a seed where you're just on wild goose chases. Like, and I'm shocked to see Lynx just now actually has not finished yet. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Aussie? Like watching it, like what was going on? I'm more interested in y'all's perspective. Mine was just unwild goose chase, got burnt. Unwild goose chase, got burnt. Not getting the early supers was like very giga GG. I thought about going back for it like 15 times and I just didn't.
So the commentator's perspective makes it really hard to like follow a blind item hunt.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the core of the seed, was going through Brinstar looking for a super pack somewhere. You were able to get the map before a super, which was interesting.
Yeah, that was weird. I didn't think about getting the map, and then I was like, well, I guess I can just do this frog clip because I was literally on my way back to the very beginning to get the super. The power bombs at the start were like making me want to DNF. I'm like not even kidding. I was like losing it. Because I went all the way to get that E tank. That was my initial thought. Oh, I'm just gonna get that E tank, so then I'll go get the X. Because I knew it was a super. I scouted it. It's like I took some hits, but I could easily do it. I knew I could easily do it bootless, with grav or whatever we had. But yeah, I scouted it. And I was like, well, I'll just go get the E tank, and then I can do this. And then I was just so sick of. Honestly, my stubbornness of not wanting to sit there and farm power bombs is why I just left. But I think I got badly burnt for that. I don't know if Alex got that early super or not.
No.
No.
I got it.
The lava dive super was not in logic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't.
So the
really
gravity
think it
jump's
was,
not in
but
logic?
there was a lot of E tanks.
Yeah. It also, the way that you did the lava dive made it look like you wouldn't have the health anyway. But yeah, your
Maybe.
early game in Rex ship, Relics just the power bombs worked out really well all throughout, and then on your side, the struggies. Constant.
Yeah, it was just struggy. I was gonna lose my mind, man. I was gonna lose it.
Very heartbreaking at the X-ray room, which I should mention that you can get that with just screw attack.
X-ray. Oh, the E tank. Yeah, I was thinking about
Yeah.
that, and I just like didn't even know if I could or not, so I just turned around.
Yeah, it's safer.
Yeah, you can just break the block, right? And you don't need to break any more blocks. Is that how that works?
Yeah, but the jump is still pretty tough.
Yeah. Well, the
possible.
jump's fine. I just couldn't remember. I guess I was already tilted. But yeah, Brinster, I don't know. I feel like there isn't even too much to say. I just kept like going places and getting every single major, and every major was just bad.
Yes.
So, and then like I was in a weird spot of like, well, I know where charge is, and I have grav, and but did I need to like collect all this? I even thought about going back and collecting that super, like to kill Ridley, because killing Ridley early would have just been so much better. Like, I don't know. It was tough.
Yeah. The early Ridley didn't look reasonable from here.
Right.
2 exits were both power bombs. That was not good.
I was kind of happy to see that at the way end of my seed, because I did not even scout them, because I was like, even if they're both supers, I still can't really do Ridley, so I just didn't even look, because I was already like out of there. Yeah, I think like the seed seems to be, if you can get the C or N early, you're like in good shape, right? That's like the goal.
Right.
And when I got to the Norfair Green Door, I just didn't have a super, so I just did it last. I think that's probably like the situation for people who finished pretty late. I'm assuming just like didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, we're wondering, because there is a big time gap between when Relics finished, like between top 3 and later.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm assuming that's it. Like, just did it a little bit later. I'm not too sure. I mean, I was skill issuing all over the place and tilted out of my mind. So like, I was just running around like a jerk, like accomplishing nothing, like literally doing nothing. I mean, I was just going in circles. It was actually like insanity. Kind of funny. Alex, did you end up doing charge, or did you get ammo, or what happened?
I got charged, but I didn't use it against Ridley. I had 2570.
Oh, 2570. Oh my god. Okay. Did you get C map?
No.
Okay.
So,
I wonder if you entered C how I did then.
I think you have to enter from Norfair.
You have to enter from Dracora.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that makes sense. Huh. So wait, were they your last bosses too then?
No, Ridley
Or
was.
no? Oh, Ridley. Okay, I meant Ridley. Yeah. Okay, so wait, Ridley was awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to like watch it back, 'cause I'm just confused what even happened.
You guys did
I think
have
I
the
was-
same boss pathing.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, was probably revisiting zones like 10 extra times or something. Okay. Well, GG's. I don't know why that seed was so miserable for me, but it just was. I just like was miserable the whole time. It just seemed to be like weirdly torturous, but it's probably just like the map structure and stuff and the power bombs.
Just blinding everything.
Yeah. Oddly torturous, but good stuff to Ralix. Almost getting first on this entire weekly, which is insane because there's like 15 good players in here, so it's pretty sick. Shout outs to Tickles, the legend. Sub 1 hour. Jeez. But okay, GG's guys. I'm gonna get off. Shout outs to Ralix, GG's, and I will catch y'all later. Thanks for having me.
GG's.
Peace.
Okay. Relix, any more comments?
And I felt like I could have really killed Ridley earlier if there was 2 E-tanks, but I couldn't find any.
I was thinking that you needed a lot more damage to do an early Ridley. Like more super packs. Like if you don't have the supers, then the amount of E-tanks you need goes up pretty high.
So,
Yep.
Thank you.
You took a great route through the seed. It looked like you just went to the right places for a lot of it. Like that's all I can see from its path. So well played.
Yeah. Don't know what I could have done differently. Hang after bombs.
Yeah, that death at bombs, that's the difference between first. But GG, excellently played, and let's get wrapping up. This has been the Super Metroid Map Rando Community Weekly Race. After this one, maybe we get our Monday Weekly, and then we're going to be into tournament season with the Winter Tournament 2026 Map Rando Tournament. Everyone's there, 64 entrants. It'll be a blast. It'll be all over SpeedGaming, and you should tune in. And that's it. See you all next time.